What happens when people joke about zina? They tell you a joke about a man and woman who fornicated together, then there's a funny punchline in the end. So you'll be sitting in a group, in a gathering of what you expect to be righteous people. One of them will tell a joke about zina, and then everyone else will laugh. What's really happening in this gathering? What's really happening is that we're starting to accept this sin. We're starting to accept it. There's nothing wrong with it. We joke about it because so many people are doing it. It's rampant in the community, you know, or it's in a Muslim country, it's rampant. So people joke about it all the time. Even some Muslim countries, in the magazine or in a newspaper, they'll put jokes about fornication. And so when I read it, instead of being angered for Allah Azza wa Jal, that zina is spoken about and that these people are committing zina, I laugh. You see what happens? So it has become so common. And for our children, we let them see it in movies, and we let it be glorified in the books and the novels that they read. Yani a man, he will let his daughter watch movies, and the theme will be zina, or sitcoms, and the episode might be about zina, and then she'll read these romance novels with the guy with the muscles on the cover. He sees her reading that book, he doesn't say anything, it's all about love and zina and all these things. Then he'll let her sit in gatherings where there's intermingling, and then they even make marriage difficult for the men and the women because of the tribes, the madhahib, the skin colors, the degrees. We make marriage difficult, and then we're shocked when the children commit zina. We facilitated it for them, we made it available to them everywhere, and then in the end we want to be shocked when we expect them not to fall into the haram. Now remember I said earlier that we sympathize even with zunat and the zani sometimes. And like I said, it's not a shameful thing anymore. So people who commit zina now, وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ, they come and boast to their friends that they did this and that last night. The Prophet ﷺ, he said these are the worst people in his ummah. The people who will commit a sin and Allah kept it a secret, did not expose them, and they come in the morning and expose themselves. The Mujahireen, these are the worst people in the ummah. I mean, Allah kept it a secret, they could have kept it a secret, but they come and expose it. They boast about it, and that's how it is today. So those of you, obviously the unmarried in the audience, especially the men, if you're a virgin, you probably laughed at school. Like it's not a cool thing. The cool thing now is to be a zani, wal-'iyadhu billah. To commit the sin is the okay thing and the cool thing, and they've given it all kinds of names and euphemisms, and they make it sound like something very simple, something very light. But like we said, we even sympathize with people who commit zina. I'll give you a simple example. Okay? And this is an example actually that I heard from one of the scholars, and it's not a personal example or anything like that. But he said that if you're watching a movie where the theme has something to do with fornication, with zina, you might find yourself taking the side of the zani. Let me describe a scenario. The scenario in the movie is that there is a young girl and she's in love with this young guy, and they love each other very much, and then they commit zina with each other. Then the father, who is strict, an evil man, even though he's the good person, he should be the good guy in the movie, but the director makes him the bad guy. He discovers that she's committing zina with this boy, and he forbids her from seeing him. So there is a scene now, this is all hypothetical, where the father is sleeping, and she's going to run away with her boyfriend forever, and they can live a life of zina. And so she creeps into his room, and she's trying to get the keys. As you're watching this scene, whose side are you on? I'm telling you, even the righteous people, they would watch this scene, and they won't say, inshallah he wakes up, Ya Allah, make him wake up and beat her. You'll be on her side. The key clinkles and he goes, turn around, and you hope he doesn't wake up. Why not? Let him wake up and beat her up with his slippers. She's committing zina. And he is the right person. His daughter's committing zina. He has ghira. But no, we're on the side now of the zina. We're watching him. I hope he doesn't wake up. Get the keys. Okay, just gotta get out of the door. You did it, girl. Now you can commit zina. What do you think? So we've become used to it. People, if there's anything you take away from this lecture, hate zina. And when you hate zina, you can't watch sitcoms. And the whole episode is about this guy and that guy, and this happened by mistake, and they committed zina, and then the whole episode is about the gossip related to the zina, and you're just laughing with the laugh track. And is this what Allah created you for? To sit listen to stories about zina and laugh with a laugh track, which is more embarrassing. It's a fake laugh track and you laugh. What's the matter with you? It's all this. Anyways, but really, I would like us to take away from this lecture the hatred for zina in our